Hey guys, what's going on? In today's video, I'm going to show you how to get free traffic to your Shopify store. Now, the cool thing is this is not going to be just any free traffic. This is going to be highly targeted traffic, and it's going to be quote-unquote recommended or referral traffic. And that's going to help increase conversions, because what we're going to do here is we're going to develop a system that essentially allows us to leverage influencers for free, to get them to promote our store for free. Now, this is based off of something I've done in the past with link building for SEO for product review blogs. So I know this works. And that's a cool thing as well. This is also going to help build links to your e-commerce store. So the idea here is over time, not only are you getting initial sales with referral traffic and you're building that organic reach, but you're also hopefully strengthening the brand over time. This is a great way to build an e-commerce business for free, essentially, without paying for advertising. Now, if you do get to the point where you're generating a consistent amount of traffic to your store organically, then you're going to want to probably at that point consider retargeting ads, Facebook retargeting ads for your store. But those are very easy to set up. You really can't mess them up for the most part, and they're going to produce a great return on ad spend because you're then showing people what they already want. So very profitable to retarget. Much better than cold traffic. But anyways, let's get into the computer here. And what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at how you're going to drive free targeted traffic to your blog. There is a process, but overall it's really simple. Once again, this is something I've done in the past, so I know it works. So if you're not familiar, your Shopify store is going to have a blogging feature, and the way you find that is go to your online store and click on the blog posts. Once you get to the blog posts, in order to create a new blog post, you simply click on this Add a New Blog Post button. If you are not familiar, this is the back office of my demo store that I use for trainings and tutorials and so on and so forth. So this is not actually, I mean, it's live, you can go see it on the internet, but it's not actually a store that's running or making sales. Every now and then someone will buy something and like shoot, and then I got to go cancel it or whatever. But let me show you. This is what I did real quick. Oops. I actually took this store and I changed the button to say don't mind, because I don't want you to buy anything from this store, but I know someone will. Anyways, so what you're going to do here is you're going to go into your blogging feature. So what we're going to do here is we're going to create a blog that is essentially a compilation of opinions from other influencers and bloggers in the space. So this will work really well if you're doing fashion or accessories, but it can also work very well for tech. You know, say you're doing something like phone chargers, cell phone cases. If you're doing dog toys, pet toys, those things will work well. Basically anything that has a passionate following where there's bloggers in the industry. If you're doing cooking, cooking gear will probably work great with this. I didn't even think about that until just now. But yeah, if you're doing like a kitchen gadget store, it'll probably work super awesome for that niche as well. But basically what you're going to do here is you're going to go and you're going to start by creating a blog post. So these blog posts are going to be the kind of blog posts that you see all the time. And we're going to use the fashion industry for this example here, and we're going to pretend that we have a store that is selling accessories, necklaces, earrings, so on and so forth. And this can be products you source, this could be products you dropship. It doesn't matter. The process is the same from the marketing aspect of it. So let's say we're doing accessories. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about selling necklaces. So obviously we're going to populate our store with necklaces. Once again, whether that's we're supplying or going through a supplier, or we're actually going from AliExpress and dropshipping, whatever you're going to do, we want to populate our store with necklaces. Now the second part of this step is going to be creating the blog post, and this blog post might be talking about necklaces. So what we're going to do here is, once again, I said we're going to leverage the power of other influencers, people who already have a following and already have a blog. We're going to tap into their readership, their user base, their viewer base, their audience. We're going to tap into that and bring their audience to our website, okay? But we're going to have them actually send their audience to our e-commerce store. Really cool here. So let's say we're going to create a title for this blog post, and what we're going to do, and this will all make sense as we go through this here, but just to start at the blog post, this is going to be something like 5 influencers, or 5, let's call them top fashion bloggers, reveal the hottest necklace trend. This will do trends for 2019, or if you're watching this in 2020 for 2020, whatever year you're in now. So what we want to do here is, this title is not just off the top of my head. I mean, it is, but this is after years of experience. This has some very key points that we want to understand here. First of all, anytime we're titling a blog post, it's great to start it with a number because it draws attention. So we put 5 right in the beginning. We're going to have 5 top bloggers contribute to this post. So 5 top fashion bloggers. Okay. The reason, and once again, if you're doing tech, it could be 5 top tech bloggers. If you're doing cooking, 5 top foodie bloggers, or whatever. You know what I mean? You get the point. But the reason we're putting in top when we're talking about fashion bloggers is we're going to tap into the emotional needs of the bloggers that we're reaching out to, the influencers that we're reaching out to. So we definitely want to have that there. And this will, once again, will all make sense as we go through this video. Reveal is exciting. That draws attention for the reader. Oh, something's revealed and they want to go watch it. Okay. Hottest necklace trends. Okay. So this means current. Even if we create this post in February 2019 and this post gets seen in November 2019, it's still going to say current, hottest trends for this year. Okay, so this is going to be our title. And then when you have the year in the title, obviously draws more attention there because people realize it's current. Okay, so 5 top fashion bloggers, we should say bloggers, reveal the hottest necklace trends for 2019. So all these things are going to pique curiosity of the readers, the people who are interested in coming and shopping at our store. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go out and find fashion bloggers who might be interested in contributing to this post. I'm going to go ahead and pull up my phone here, and what we're going to do is we're going to find these people on Instagram. Okay, so the way I do this is I just go into my Instagram. I click on the search button down here, this magnifying glass. It brings up search. You can search by top people, tags, and places. So I click on tags and I search fashion blogger. Okay, what I'm doing is I'm searching hashtag fashion blogger. So I would just type that in. Whoops, I would just type that in right here, hashtag fashion blogger. That's going to return this search results for this particular hashtag. So what we're going to do is we're going to go down through here, and I think we actually canceled the search. So we'll go ahead and search that again. So it's pretty random. So we want to do hashtag fashion bloggers. We definitely want to search for fashion bloggers. So now what we're going to do is we're going to look at the results. We're going to look through the results of the people who were returned. And what we're looking for, and I already went through this to hopefully find some good examples before I brought this up, but then I had to redo the search, so hopefully I didn't lose them. But like if you click on this one, you know, who knows, you can always go and click on this person here. We don't want to look at the location, we want to look at this user. Okay, so she is fashion influencer. Oh, she's from Dallas. I'm from the DFW area. Cool. Anyways, so she's Shop My Like It to Know It blog here. So basically, she's promoting stuff that she is already selling. Okay, so she's not a great influencer to reach out to, most likely. Perhaps potentially, but we want a better example. So we go through here and we're searching all these people. We're looking to see how many likes they get as well, because if their images are getting 30,000 likes, then they're going to be too big for us to go after. But we don't need those 30,000 like people. Here's one I found earlier. This is a good example. So she's from the United States. We're going to be promoting in the United States, or at least we speak English, so it's a good place to start. She's got 1,000 likes on this page, or this actual post. So that's doing pretty well, but it's not absurd. It's not like she's a huge fashion influencer, if you will. So we'll go ahead and look at her actual profile on Instagram. We're going to see 2 things here that look really good. First of all, she has her email address in the bio, meaning she wants people to reach out to her for collaborations and so on and so forth. Basically, she probably wants people to reach out to her and say, hey, I'll give you $100 to do a shout out, or whatever is going on these days. It's not, whatever. Anyways, then the other thing she has down here is a link, okay? And what we're finding is this link, where does it go? Does it go to a Shopify store? Does it go to an affiliate program? or does it go to a blog? So this goes to her blog. She's got a lifestyle, beauty, and travel blog. So this is perfect. This is exactly what we're looking for. We look at her last post was December 11th, 2018. So that was over a month ago. So this is not exactly the best example, but this is good enough for the purposes of this demonstration. Ideally, I would like someone who posts at least once a month on their blog. That means they're really committed to it. But within the last couple months, holiday season gets busy. Maybe she just is traveling or whatever. That's pretty recent. So this would be somebody that I would be willing to definitely go after. If they haven't posted anything in 3 years, I would skip on to the next one. But what we're going to do is we're going to contact this person. And we can either do it by sending a DM, we can do it by sending an email, we can go over to their website, see if they have a contact us page. Heck, do all three, whatever, it doesn't matter. Just reach out to these people as many ways as you possibly can. Okay, and I'm going to show you a script that we're going to use, that we're going to send. Okay, and this is just kind of rinse and repeat, and you just depending on your niche, you're going to switch a few words out. But once we've found our target, we want to send them an email. I'm going to show you that in just a second. But basically what we're going to do is we're going to do this for hopefully like 10 different bloggers, okay? Hoping that we get 5 responses back, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and jump out of here. And if we go back into the computer here on the main screen, what you're going to see is I'm going to pull up this script. So basically I'm just going to make this a little smaller. Hopefully we can all read it here. So this is the script that we're going to use. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to, once again, just replace the words in red so they fit our niche in our blog post. And what we're going to do is we're going to say stuff like, hey, whatever your name is. We want to use their exact names. Now, what a lot of people do here is they'll first start off by complimenting the blog of the person they're trying to reach. And in theory, that sounds great. If you want somebody to listen to you, compliment them, right? The problem is everybody does that. So I get, I don't know, minimum 10 responses or 10 queries a day, people wanting to, for me to promote their product on my YouTube channel. And they all start off by saying, hey, we love the work you're doing on your, Mad Cane Publishing YouTube channel. If everybody does it, you got to do something different. So what I do is I go straight to the point here. Use this script. Hey, we're putting together a featured post and want to include your expertise. So we're first starting about what we're doing, so that's kind of like a pattern interrupt, but we are complimenting them subtly by saying, we want your expertise. Then we continue on. What we're looking for is a few amazing fashion bloggers, and once again, you're just going to change out the words in red. If you were doing tech bloggers, if you were doing kitchen gadgets, food bloggers, we say to share their opinions with our audience. Would you happen to have any insight into what might be some hot necklace trends for 2019? And once again, you're just switching out red. That sentence right there is going to directly match whatever blog post we're putting together, okay? And what I'll do is I will copy and paste both of these scripts that I'm going to go through with you. I'm going to go ahead and copy and paste these in the description of this video that you're watching right now. So what I would do is I would either go down to the description after this video, copy and paste it into a notepad, or even what you can do is if you go into YouTube, let's bring up YouTube really quickly, and let's say you're watching a video. Let's see, Ari, how you doing, bud? I don't know, I'm just kidding, but he looks like he's in drop shipping. Anyways, so what you can do here is you can actually go and save this and put this in like your watch later file or drop shipping. That way you can come back and get these scripts when you need it. And if you don't put it in the watch later now, you're going to forget it. You're not going to be able to find it. You're going to move on. But this is a powerful strategy, so definitely put it in your watch later. But anyways, so that this second title right here, or this second red, is exactly matches the blog post that we're putting together. Basically, we want to know what style influencers are planning on wearing this year. If you are curious, we are an established online boutique, and you would say we are an established online tech store, or we're an established kitchen gadget e-commerce store, whatever it is that you are, looking to bring more helpful content to our customers and followers. And the reason we say that is we want to imply that we have an audience, even if we don't. We're not lying here. We're not saying we have 100,000 shoppers a day, but what we are saying is, we're implying that we have customers and followers. Okay, even if we have one, even if our mom just comes to our Shopify store, that's still truthful. We don't want to lie. We never want to lie. People get into internet marketing all the time and they think lying is the way to go. You imply things, okay? All right, so that's a really important sentence there. If you would like to be featured, and this is really important in parentheses there. We put parentheses around this because we want to highlight this, because people skim and scam. This is important to understand when you're doing everything online. You got to highlight the most important points. Of course, with a link to any page/channel of your liking. So that is really going to be the piece of bait that gets these people in, because if they're committed to their blog especially, then one way to increase the authority of your blog and get your blog post to actually rank, which is the goal of every blogger, to get ranked in Google, you need backlinks, okay? So we are offering them a backlink from our established e-commerce store to their blog if they'd like, or their Instagram if they want, wherever. But this is what we're trading them. If you'd like to be featured, and of course with a link, simply send us a link, a picture, a few sentences, whatever, highlighting your favorite necklace for 2019. We want to be very specific. They don't have to go and create a 1,400 page or 1,400 word blog post about this. We want to make it easy on them as possible. So we just say, hey, whatever you want to send us, just send us something that we can legally use your name when we feature you on the blog, okay? We are looking to compile a list of 4 to 5 influential bloggers, and since we already have a few commitments, we expect this post to be published very soon. 2 things here. We're invoking scarcity. We're using scarcity to get them to respond to us quickly, plus we're also using social proof. You see, all this is the same when marketing. No matter what you're doing, it's all the same thing. We're using social proof to say other people are already interested, okay? So the other thing is that they're going to get the reward soon. If we're going to publish this post soon, they're going to get the reward soon. They're going to get the backlink soon. So this is all psychology, how it works together here. We'd love to include your opinion. People love giving opinions. So if you're interested, kindly respond ASAP with, this should say, with your pick. And don't forget to tell us where you want your link to go. Once again, we're reaffirming the most important point for them. We're giving them a backlink to their blog. Cheers, your name, your store, and then P.S. If you want to include a short bio, we would love to let our readers know about you. Once again, implying that we have a huge readership base. This generally helps get more clicks to your link. Once again, exactly what they want. But what this does is this gives us more ammunition. This gives us more beef. We can pump up our blog post even more if we have information about them. All right, so we got that, and then what we're going to do is we're going to compile it. Once again, we're going to send these out to 10 different bloggers, and we're going to get responses, okay? Hopefully for 5 bloggers. If we only get 4, just change this to 4 top fashion bloggers. Well, then we just do a little introduction. We talk about whatever that girl's name was. Blogger 1 says, and then just do a little blurb about what she recommended, whatever she said. We can do a little, this is where you can put the information about her if she included a short bio. Blogger number 1, this is Casey from Seattle. Her style is boho chic or whatever, and she recommends this. Okay, that's how we would kind of get people to buy into this, give the backstory of the blogger. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go and find a necklace either from our supplier or from AliExpress or whatever our dropshipping supplier is that looks closely to the one that they recommend or is in the same style. Meaning if they like layered necklaces, we're going to go find layered necklaces. If they like necklaces with a lot of flowers, we're going to find necklaces with a lot of flowers. Basically what we're doing is showing what they recommend, but we don't want to show a picture of what they recommend. We want to talk about what they recommend, and we want to show a picture of the product that we have on our store. So we'd put the picture in here, very simple. You can insert image, you can use product images, and this will pull images that are already in your store, so very simple to import those right into the body of this post. And then obviously there's going to be a sign off, buy it now. And this is going to be a link, and we're going to send this directly to the product that we're promoting in that portion. Okay, directly to the product page from this blog post. And then you're going to go through and you're going to do that with all 5 bloggers or how many responses you got. And at the end, you're going to put another call to action, shop all necklaces, and that'll link directly to the collection homepage if you're doing necklaces or whatever it is. Okay, so that's important. We get this blog post out. We go ahead and publish it. If you don't know how to do all that, this is not going to be a blog post publishing tutorial. There's plenty of information about that as well. Then go ahead and save that, get that blog up live on your Shopify store. Okay, after it's live on your Shopify store, what you want to do is you want to follow back up with the blogger or influencer that you reached out to. And this is the key part here. What you're going to do is you're going to use the second script down here. And once again, I'll post this second script in the description below as well. So make sure you save this video so you can get access to this. But what you're going to do, and this is where all the magic happens. You've laid all the groundwork. This is where the magic happens. You respond to them again and say, hey, whoever, Great news, the blog post is published and it's getting a tremendous response early on. We want to say this thing's doing great, tons of people are reading it, people are really loving it. This is a really cool 2 sentences here because there's nothing wrong with repeating yourself. People are selectively stupid. What I mean by that is, and it's getting a tremendous response early on. Okay, what's that mean? People are loving it, yay. Okay, so we make it as simple as possible. We dumb everything down. It's just because there's so much information. We just want to get to the point directly. Okay, then we're going to say you can see it here. We're going to post a live link to this blog on our Shopify store. Thank you so much for including your insight, we go on to say. We don't want to ask them to. What we want to say is feel free to share this post with your audience. So here's how it's going to go. What we're hoping is they're going to say, hey, I was featured on this store in this blog post, and then people, their audience are going to come over to your blog post on your Shopify store. But we want to tell them, we want to spell it out for them. Why is this so important for them? Why should they share our link to our blog post on our e-commerce store with their audience? Here's the reason. It can be great social proof for your blog and brand. We found readers really respond to features, and hopefully this will go a long way in cementing your expert status. What is this going to do for you? That is what all marketing is. How is this going to help you? And that's how we do it. We say, cheers, Brian, at whateverOurStore.com. And then in the PS, we say, PS, do not hesitate to reach out if you ever have any great post ideas and would like to be featured again. Maybe she's going to want to write a 2,000-word blog post for our blog. Who knows? We don't know. We'll simply throw that in there at the end. And then we send this off. And then she'll see this. She'll get the link. She'll go and look at it. She'll realize she's featured with other bloggers on this e-commerce store. She'll think it's amazing. She'll tell her audience. It's going to help her social proof. This is going to build your links. This is going to bring traffic. Then it's as simple as making the organic sales, rinsing and repeating, and then doing follow-up, retargeting follow-up with Facebook. This can be done really simply. Just create a carousel ad, okay? And this is not going to be a Facebook ads tutorial. Create a carousel ad with the products that were listed in this actual top 5 fashion bloggers post, and then send this to the audience who hit this page. And the way you do that is you create a custom audience using the URL of this post. So basically anyone who comes to this actual blog post is going to be pixeled in Facebook. You can then retarget them with a carousel ad that shows the exact same images they just saw, and perhaps a 10% discount to get them to shop, or a free shipping code or something like that. That's how you're going to get an amazing return on ad spend from your ads. That's how you're going to generate a ton of free organic traffic to your blog post. It's a little bit of work, but guys, this is how you build a brand. Rinse, repeat, do 1 or 2 a week. You should see amazing results. I hope you really like this tutorial. Once again, the scripts, word for word, are going to be in the description below, so make sure you copy that. I'll post a couple other links down there to help you out if you're interested in doing some other stuff. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you soon.